Desperation. Remember that you have everything that you need. The goal is to tap into those talents, abilities, gifts, and skills while deploying strategically and not out of desperation. You make better decisions when you pause, take inventory, create the plan, and start working the plan. Acting out of desperation will yield unfavorable results. As I sat in my fleece robe, nursing myself back to a healthy state while researching shipping materials, I heard desperation. I was a little offended at first. Then I paused, and the opening quote was given to me. You would think by now I would understand how these messages come to me and I wouldn't respond in a defensive manner. But I am still growing out of some learned behaviors that have been with me for some time now. Desperation. Acting out of haste. Thinking you have to do something to get something without having all of the details. Making a snap decision, foregoing the consequences because you want what you want right now. Those are out of Jamie's Dictionary of Life Experiences. Feel free to go look up the definition of desperation in published dictionaries around the world. There have been times in my life that I acted out of desperation. I can say they felt like out of body experiences because as I think about what I did when I did it, my gosh. I said, who were you and what the heck were you going through? I am thankful and grateful that I survived those moments of desperation, that the memories are there to remind me of what occurred and what I need to do, not to get to those points in my life again. When you remember that you have more than enough, you need to move like you have more than enough. You should take ownership of what you do have and execute in those things accordingly. Stop wasting your time waiting on someone else to give you the green light. Those moments of desperation for me reminded me how vulnerable we are as human beings, especially when you allow all of the things around you shape your narrative. You start to venture away from what is inside you to gravitate to the things that are going on around you, pulling you away from your path to be on a path that really wasn't meant for you. Mm. When moments of desperation try to sneak into my thoughts now, I sit myself down and start to think about my blessings that are right in front of me, reminding myself that simplicity is the order of my day. And if I am operating in a simplistic manner, all my needs are met. Yes, all my needs are met. I have breath in my lungs, a place to live, sleep, and care for myself. What? There is no desperation to entertain. That I need to quiet my thoughts and look at what and who has prompted these feelings. Ooh, wee. Yes, that's what I said. Who and what prompted these feelings? There have been several times that the prompting of desperation for me wasn't because of something I wanted. It was due to something I wanted to do for others, which in turn caused me to want to act out of desperation to meet their needs. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yes, that sucks when you forget who you are and act out of desperation to get something done for someone else who accepts what you did for them, but yet they are sleeping easy, easy, my friend, and have no levels of desperation on their end. This is why Crown of Life balance is so important to me. It helps me to not even think of desperation as an option. As crown balance and alignment of my gems are in the forefront, I can see what I need and what I don't need, what I have available to help others that will not push me into a state of unnecessary depression or desperation. Don't get me wrong, there are going to be future times in which desperate moments and situations will appear, but I am more mature now in my thinking, and I am so much better equipped to deal with the thoughts of desperation and stop them in their tracks, opposed to my previous times. I avoid feelings of desperation by spending quality time with myself, counting my blessings. I reduce feelings of desperation by reminding myself that I was wonderfully and fearfully made, blessed with the talents, abilities, gifts, and skills to make things happen. I minimize thoughts of desperation by limiting my intake on things that do not align with my purpose. I appreciate all that I have, all that I am, and all that I will be. That the blessings on my life do not require thoughts of desperation, but to have a sound mind, operate in my purpose, and accept all that I was created to be.